Hey, what's up? It's Justin from Mekanix, and I'm here with the team to share a workout with you today that's not only safe, but massively effective in building strength, increasing mobility, and just raising your overall energy levels. The best part about this workout, you can do it anywhere, even from home. Oh, and one more thing. If you have any questions during the workout, if you want to have someone check on your form, if you have questions about modifications to make it a little more challenging or make some parts a little bit easier, if you just have questions about reaching your goals as quickly and efficiently and safely as possible, click the link below, reach out to us. We're more than happy to help, and we're here to support you. All right, let's get to it.
Okay guys, so we're going to start off the workout like we do with all our workouts with 2 to 3 minutes of blood flow. And if you guys have like jump rope or a piece of a cardio equipment at home, you can use that for 2-3 minutes, or we can just cycle through this little sequence that I'm going to demonstrate right now. So first we're going to start with some jogging on the spot, so really light on our toes, and we're just going to down side to side, and then you can alternate through this. So we go bouncing side to side, then we'll go foot kicks. Just bring the heels up towards the back of your butt. Then we'll go into high knees. And then we can cycle through our jumping jacks. And then take it back down again and cycle through that. So like 20 seconds on each one, and then just keep alternating for 2 to 3 minutes. So let's get started with a mobility sequence. So after our blood flow, we normally go through our blood flow, mobility sequence, we get through strength warm-up. So for now, we'll start with a pole, or if you actually have some resistance bands at home, you can use a resistance band as well. But I know not everybody has these lying around, so a lot of people will have a pole, or you can use a broomstick. Just take the head off the end of the broomstick and you can use that for your mobility work. So to start off, we're going to go with overhead rotations, and we're going to try and do 15 repetitions. So hands on, the wider the easier it is, so the closer I bring my hands in together, the more intense the stretch is. So we're going to start up, overhead, and everything we do, we're going to try and do with a controlled, tensionized manner. So we're going to try and squeeze our abs on. We're trying to get good rotation, squeeze up overhead, squeeze forward. And we're going for 15 repetitions through that. And you can even adjust your hands in closer to increase the stretch as you go through it. Then if you do have the band, you can do a couple of band pull parts. If not, we can skip this one and we can move on to our single arm circles. But the band pull parts, we're just trying to pull apart, squeeze our scapula together, so our shoulder blades again squeeze together, big push through, and again 15 repetitions again. Then we're going single arm circles, so more shoulder rotation. We're just going to start off from here. We're going to protract our shoulder blade. We're going to reach up overhead. We're going to rotate outwards and then pull the shoulder back around. So if you imagine you're doing this, you can actually do it beside the wall, but if not, you can imagine you're beside the wall. We're trying to circle up. And if you imagine I'm beside a wall, I'm trying not to touch this wall about a foot away from me, so I keep the shoulder circle as strict as possible. We're going to do 5 on the right arm, 5 on the left. Up overhead, rotate around, same on the other side. So that's 5 repetitions each on that. Then we're going to go into an inchworm. So on the inchworm, we're going to use this to get our shoulders warmed up. We can also spend some time putting some weight through our wrists. So we're going to do push exercises. So spend some time walking through. You can hinge the hips out to come down. Try and get your palms on the floor as soon as you can. If you need to and your hamstrings that don't allow it, you can bend down to come down. But if they do, you can hinge out, palms on the floor. We're slowly inching out, weight through the wrists, working through the shoulders, come all the way out into a plank position. And then from here, we're going to over protract our shoulder blades. So my shoulder blades are relaxed. I'm going to protract through. And then I'm going to start walking back. Push, push. And we can spend a bit of time in the pike position. And then we're going to walk back out and repeat for 5 repetitions on that. And then the last one, we're going to practice some external rotation, and we're going to do a Cuban rotation. So we're going to start with our arms in 90 degrees, so they're going to be bent at 90 degree angle, both elbows. We're going to be here. We're going to externally rotate out, and then we're going to come all the way forward. But with this one, we're going to try and create as much tension. Again, we're squeezing the bar as hard as we can. My shoulder blades are staying retracted. They're coming up overhead, and then all the way forward. And we're just going to do 5 repetitions on that. And we'll do 2 rounds of all of that, and that's going to be our 10 to 15 minutes mobility work before we get into our strength warm-up. Alright guys, so we're going to get into our strength warm-up phase of the workout before we get into the actual maximum intensity strength sets. So to start off, we're just going to get through some scapula push-ups. And you've got 2 options to do these. We're going to start on our knees, or if you want to add a bit more body weight, we're going to lift our knees off the floor and go into the full push-up position. And basically all we're trying to do is we're working on retraction of the shoulder blades and then protraction. And to do any horizontal push stuff or a lot of push stuff, we need to effectively be able to pull our shoulder blades into retraction and protraction. So we're going to start down on our knees, hands under our shoulders, knees under our elbows, and then we're going to retract the shoulder blades in, and then we're going to push through. And then like the stuff we did in our mobility stuff, we're going to try and do this with controlled tension. So I'm squeezing my palms into the floor. I'm making sure my abs are braced as I can create tension and squeeze my shoulder blades in and then push out. And then we're going to do the same thing. You can, if you want to make it a bit more difficult, arms are straight, shoulder blades pulled in, protract as much as possible, retract in as much as possible. And we're just going to do 5 to 10 reps on that. And then we're going to move on. The second exercise, we can do scapula dips. So we're going to work our elevation and depression of our shoulder blade. And you can do this on a chair at home or any piece of furniture that allows you to put your 2 arms on. Or if you have parallel bars or parallettes, you can use them on the floor. I know a lot of people don't have them at home, so you can use a chair. And so basically all we're going to do is we're going to have our hands on. You can bring your feet just into the chair position, or you can go straight leg if you want to add more resistance. We're just going to shrug our shoulders down and then push through. Shrug the shoulders down, push through. And that is going to allow our scapula to elevate and depress. And we're just going to do 5 to 10 reps of that. So it's going to be our elevation and depression of our shoulder blades. After that one then, for 5 to 10 reps, then we're going to hit up the shoulder taps. So we're going to come into a plank position. We're going to protract through the shoulder blades. We're going to push through our palm, squeeze our core on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until we hit 10 reps on that. Then we're going to go straight into some bird dog. So on our hands and knees, we're going to try and extend, squeeze the abs, big reach out. Opposite side, squeeze the abs, big reach out. And we're going to do 5 on our right, 5 on our left. And then the last one, we're going to do a couple of push-ups. But on these push-ups, if you want to make it a bit more intense, just to get really ready to go before our full strength sets, we're just going to add some pause push-ups. Again, you can do these on your knees. They don't have to be full push-ups, or you can take your knees off the floor and make them a bit more intense and add the pause as well. So just starting, we're going to take in what we've been practicing in terms of our shoulder blade movement. So we're going to try and retract and protract. We're going to come down, pause, big push through, so protraction through. Down, pause, big push through, protraction through. And the same thing when we come down in the full push-up. Pause, and then protract through. And we're going to just do 5 repetitions on whatever variation of that. And that's going to be after our 2 sets. After that's finished, then we're going to get ready to go into our full strength sets then, ready to go. Okay, so push strength set number 1. So what we're going to do is 2 exercises together. So it's going to be a pike push-up, and then we're going to walk out after a pike push-up, and we're going to do either regular or diamond push-ups. So the aim is, this is going to be a sequence, so the two exercises are going to go from one straight into the other, and then we have to keep going until we've completed 3 rounds. So we're aiming for, you can start off with just 1 rep on the pike push-up, 1 rep on the regular push-up, back to pike, 1 rep, back to regular push-up, until you've done that 3 times. But you can, if that's super easy, so a lot of people, if they're experienced at training, doing one-on-one would be super easy. They might be able to get closer to 5. So doing 5 and then 5, repeated 5 and 5 is going to be super difficult for most people. Well, it's difficult for me anyway, I don't know for most people, but we'll see. So when we're going to start, we're going to try and pike our hips up in the air as much as possible. So if you're back here, we're going to try and shift forward and get as much weight through our hands as possible. So we're lean forward, and then I'm going to come down, elbows in tight, push up. 1, back down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And as I was doing now, you can see my head is going past my hands, and my elbows aren't going outwards. I'm keeping them in tight to my body so they're not flaring out, basically, okay? So we're going to try and get, but like I said, you can do 1 of them and then walk out. We'll walk straight into regular push-up or diamond. So once you're in diamond, you're going to come down, elbows in tight, push through. And we'll try and keep that over protraction at the end as well. A bit harder when you're in diamond, but regular push-ups, not so bad. 5 reps, and then after I complete them, I'll go straight back into my pike push-ups, try and do another 1 to 5 reps again, straight back into push-ups, 1 to 5 reps again, until I've completed all 3. Once I've completed 3, I can rest, and we've got to do that 3 times. So we're going to build up a load of tension through our push muscles, so shoulders, chest, triceps, everything's going to be getting well worked on that. Okay guys, so if you're lucky enough to have some equipment at home, or parallettes, or you've made your own, or you're lucky enough to get the last bit of home training equipment online before everything was gone, you could use parallettes for the first exercise. I'll run through the parallette one, and then I'll show you what you can do if you don't have parallettes, which isn't actually a big change. So you still get pretty much the same exercise on the using the chairs as well. All we're going to do is we're just going to try and get a deficit push-up. So we're just going to try and get our chest below hands. And if you're not there with your push-ups, you can go on your knees if you want. So you can do the exact same thing on your knees. So parallettes do not need to be too wide. So a common mistake is whenever anyone walks to parallel bars or parallettes, for some reason they always think it's going to be easier when they move it out. But so we want everything in not too far away, so we're nice and compact, so we're not too our center of balance isn't having to make up for the parallettes being too wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get those deficit push-ups. We're aiming for like 2 to 5 reps, and then straight into an L-sit or knee to a hold. We're going to try and do 2 to 5. I'll just do the lower end 2 and explain it, so I'm not taking forever to explain it, and then I'll show you this one as well. So it's going to be 2, so down as low as possible. 1, push, push, and we can hop through, and then we're going to push through. Either go L-sit or knee to a hold. We're going to go 5 to 10 seconds. Then we're going to push back down. We're going to try and repeat. So we're going to go 1, 2, push, back down, push. We can hop through again into knee to a hold or L-sit again. And we have to try and get through. So I did the lower end, I did 2 reps on both, and I did 2 sets, which is the minimum, is what we're looking for. But what we can do is we can do 2 to 5 reps on the push-ups, and we can go a bit longer on the L-sit or knee to a hold. We can also do sets instead of 2. We can go all the way up to 5. And so the chairs, exact same thing on the chairs. You can get a good deficit push-up on the chair. So if you see here, when I push through, my chest goes way below my hands. big push through. Chest down below my hands. 1, 2. You can step forward, knee to a cold and press, or else sit again. And you can literally just do the exact same thing on the chairs. So whatever you have available to you, you'll be able to still get some good work on that first set. And then that's it. Okay, so to finish with our core conditioning, we'd worked some push through with the chairs already, and we were practicing our L sit or knee to cold. We're just going to keep working on that, so people get a chance to work on that and like try and improve their L sit, or if they don't have it, try and work closer to getting the L sit. So we're just going to practice push through, and we're going to go knee to cold or L sit for 15 to 20 seconds. We're going to go straight into a plank, and we're going to repeat it twice, and then you have 2 to 3 sets. So if you have your chairs, your parallettes, or you have parallel bars or Olympic rings, you can do it on anything that you have. It doesn't matter, you don't have to do this. So I'm just going to show it on the 2 chairs here, because most people at home are going to have 2 chairs. And so we're going to push through, knee to a cold, and like I said, we're going to go 15 to 30 seconds, or you can extend through into your L sit, back down. Then we're going to just drop to the floor. We're going to go plank on your elbows or push through. Get as active as possible, so push through the shoulders, turn the hips in, hold for 15 to 20 seconds. Then you have to go straight back in. So we're going to repeat again. Straight back in, push through, knee to cold, and then back down again into your plank again to finish. So once you get 2 rounds of that, then you can rest. And second time you repeat it, might be a bit shorter if you're fatigued. And take your rest, so take minimum 90-second rest and go all the way up to 2 to 3 minutes as well. And then once you finish that, that's our core conditioning done. Alright guys, so we're just going to cool down, and we're just going to do some longer stretching just to relax, get our nervous system back into digestion mode, and just get our recovery started. So we're going to start off with some shoulder stretching. So we did a lot of overhead push stuff and a lot of stress through the deltoid. So one shoulder stretch I like to start off with. So we're just going to start off in this position here, rolled out, left arm straight, and then I'm just trying to fold over my arm as much as possible, and then I'm twisting over, trying to feel a nice stretch right into the belly of the shoulder. And then you can hold this one. And like I said, so we're just going to try and do a bit longer through the stretches as we're finishing up, just to try and calm everything back down again. And once you get, say, minimum 30 seconds, you can go for a minute on each side on that one. You can change it up then. Then after that, then we'll work some shoulder extensions. So easy one of this, I mean, if you have rings or anything like that, or a bar, you can hang in the German hang from the skin the cat. Or you can just simply do this. You can do this on an elevated surface as well, but I'm just going to slide my hips away, keep my arms straight, as far back as I can go. And then we're just going to hold that shoulder extension through here. And same thing, we're going to aim for a minimum 30 seconds. We'll try and hit up a minute. And then the last one, we're just going to do a pec stretch. So a few options on this. If you have the rings, you can do step through, walk through, pec stretch. And if you don't, like, you know, a lot of people don't, you can just grab a wall or whatever is accessible for you, and we can just get a nice pec stretch. On this one, once I feel the stretch, or if I don't, I like to mess around with the angle, hand up a bit higher, mess around where I'm stepping through, maybe sometimes lower, just wherever I'm able to get good sensation through my pec, so through the chest. And that one we're holding again for 30 seconds to a minute on each side, so swap over it as well. And then after that, then we are all done. Thanks guys.
If you like this video, hit the like button below. Be sure to share it with your friends or anyone else who might enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel now and follow us on Instagram or Facebook. I'll see you in the next video.